So, I recently traveled past Two Moons Temple. I hate to say it, but I think...
Peerless blade my big toe.
This was so much work. Nisuzi, Banda. Ah, yeah, for you.
Nothing.
This one. No, other.
Settling to see them behave so.
If you ever... Kill him! Swift paws make for a quicker coin, child. Snake. Don't lounge about that. I recruit. Ha!
These dragon. I think. Dragons.
come to kill me. Greater warriors have tried. There can be no recovery when the lion roars. Come and test your mettle. Fury empowers us. Every strike here cuts the heart. Face me if you dare. How could I do such...
Ah! Well done. Fighting wars and drag...
An old sorcerer one. Touché. Light my path through this madness.
Chimera's waiting for you inside. If the dragon circling overhead spots us, I'll try to drive it off.
Zamarak.
Yes, I'm sure your fists will make all the difference.
If there is more to this ancient temple, I do not see a way to access it. This is the right place. I can sense it. But nothing in this chamber looks like it can make the moons move. And Riddlethar knows I have tried my memory. When Anequina's blood coals, the shadow dance begins.
By the moons, you opened the path.
You go ahead. Zamorak and I will deal with the dragon outside. Somehow.
Moons watch over you. Come, Fiveclaw. Let us see where this leads. How beautiful. Why was this hidden for so long? This place has guardians, it seems. But they could not stop the betrayer. sent. He came this way. That relic. See what you can make of it, Five Claw. Spirits awaken. The temple recognized me. I am becoming attuned.
Sir Godwell, you're part of Kunzari's Krajun. Why are you doing this?
I want what Kunzari hid away, and I need to move the moons to reach it. If a few cats must die along the way, what of it?
You're insane.
You talk to your new god like that?
The
Manners!
temple. It shows us how the betrayer became attuned. That relic. Another temple relic. Activate it for me, Five Claw. The temple relic, Five Claw. Activate it so the temple showed us the ancient past. After the I need to do this properly. When Anequina performed, somewhere ahead of us, on his way to the temple sanctuary to make the moons move. I understand. Moving the moons causes an eclipse. That opens the way to Jode's core.
It's almost a shame how Inequina's faithful keep throwing themselves at my blade. Almost.
Temple relic. There it is. Activate it, please. Now, Five Claw. We need to reach the temple sanctuary. Wait, my friend. Let us talk before we confront the betrayer. The ancient memories become clearer in my mind with every passing moment. We follow the same path as the heroes of legend. I see the truth of the myths and legends. Kunzari tricked Calgrontiid into storing the might of the dragons in Jode's core. Then, the heroes of the Krajund lured them into the halls of Colossus. Yes, he murdered Kunzari and then came to this temple to gain the power to move the moons and open the way to Jode's core. You see, the path only true. But many died before they lopped off his head. The betrayer was the greatest warrior of his day. If it comes to a battle, it will not be an easy one. There is an apparatus in the sanctuary. We are about to enter the place where the betrayer faced his greatest failure. Where he died at the hands of the remaining heroes and moon priests. The shade of Anequina darkens with rage whenever I think about him. Even before his betrayal, she detested the man. He was vain, proud, a great sword fighter.
Too late, fools! The eclipse has started. I'm going to share the power with the dragons. Magnanimous, don't you think?
The betrayer did something to the apparatus. The moons cannot hear my plea? No. The betrayer has set the moons in motion, and they will not answer to my song. There is nothing to stop the dragons from using the moon gate of Anequina to reach Jode's core. Not yet. This apparatus moves the moons, but the moon gate of Anequina creates the portal to Jode's core. Luckily, I sent forces there to defend it from the dragons. Anequina's memories show me how she once used a dragon horn. The combat dragon horn you gave me. It needs to be energized, have its power restored. Activate the nearby temple relic, and I will charge the dragon horn. Anequina, Cadwell, John, and Jones. All of it into the dragon horn.
A dip in cold water is refreshing, pleasant, and I'm fit as a fig tree. Now, where's the evil me? Where is the fiend? Let me at him. I returned as soon as I could to help you give the betrayer a good thrashing. I feel tip-top, I must say. I thought it was the cozy confines of my beloved Cold Harbor, but I suppose it has more to do with the destruction of my other half. Well, good show. The world is saved. That doesn't sound good. Let me think. If I concentrate, I can recall what was going through my despicable... I'm afraid not, at least not from here. He did something to the apparatus. It can't be used again. Chimera might be able to separate the moons.
I am all right. Cadwell, can we use your portal to return to Rimmon?
Of course, Chimera. It's ready.
The eclipse approaches, and with it the opening of the moon gate of Anequina. We have a short amount of time before the way to Jode. Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate of Anequina to take charge of the forces there. We will join him shortly. Thank you for helping with my attunement file. We stopped the betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion. Soon they will align. When the eclipse occurs, the moon gate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core. Some, but not a lot. Luckily, we anticipated the connection to the moon gate and sent Gareshri ahead with whatever forces we could spare, which was not. The combat Dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capabilities. We must not waste its energy, so we will save it until absolutely necessary. Our companions left the palace to wander Rimmon and consider what is to come. I can only tell you what I experienced. I became one with the temple. I underwent the process of attunement, the same as Anequina and the moon priests of the temple, the same as Cadwell. I know some of the stories about Anequina speak of her teleporting from place to place. I see something about portals, but it does not make much sense. Perhaps when I have had the ancient structure rises out of the jungle far to the southwest. To think, a place known primarily as a pilgrimage stop, and the moon gates are among the oldest ruins in Elsewhere. Of the few sites we know of, the Anequina ruin is the most well-preserved. Moon priests consider it sacred. The riddle Thar.
Quiet moments to meditate have been rare since Zamarak returned to Elsewhere. This one needed some time alone, especially after helping Tharn with the dragon at the Shadow Dance ruins. Zamarak suspected that would be our next destination. This one noticed that the moons have shifted in the sky, moving in a way that breaks their usual pattern. The betrayer's doing, yes? At least you and Queen. Then we still have a chance. Queen Kamira, attuned to the lunar lattice. Zamarak never expected about what you would expect. Tharn used flashy spells to confuse the dragon until it finally gave up and flew away. Then, we encountered the squad of Euraxians led by a necromancer.
Wine used to rejuvenate me after periods of intense exertion and spell casting. Now I can barely taste the stuff. A good thing too. Khajiiti wine is cloyingly sweet, like drinking candied plums boiled in moon sugar. The Moon Gate? A noble but futile proposition, I fear. The Khajiit should pack up and flee while they still can. Let the Alliance armies deal with this. No. Just pondering other options. Too much of what we're facing was the inadvertent result of my actions or the actions of my family. Dragons, Euraxians, necromancers. The responsibility falls to me, and balance must be restored. Would you stand a chance otherwise? Without my arcane and strategic insights, anything you try is destined to fail. I won't have that on my conscience. Now, by the way, I believe I understand the purpose of the Dragonhorn. After much consideration, the use and function of the ancient instrument has become clear. Theoretical knowledge isn't the same as practical experience, but I believe I understand the fundamentals of its operation. The Dragon Guard prepared a horn taken from a massive dragon and oh yes, I'm fairly certain of that. And I found historical references indicating the Dragon Guard gifted such relics to key locations. For their protection, you see. We have neither the time nor resources to move the large relic, but the small horn you brought back, it's called a combat horn, by the way, was designed to be carried into battle. Once one problem solved then. The next is sheer age. This ancient combat horn is exceedingly fragile. I'm not sure how many times we can sound the horn before it disintegrates into dust. For that...
Hello, come to partake in a before-the-battle cleansing? I find it prudent to make myself pristine prior to the start of a slaughter. In my experience, the subsequent blood and gore, the Moongate, I hope to wash away the memories of the betrayer, and some stenches can't be removed with soap and water. I'm sorry I made the moons move, but before I became the gallantly gaunt, soul-shriven form you see today, I was the betrayer. I originally did all the terrible deeds that led us to this place. Yes, of course, that was my plan all along. Make up for my past atrocities by helping the nice cat people defeat the evil dragons, just like the hero I was before I became the betrayer. Tally-ho, then. I'll head to the Moongate now and meet you there. As nice as these facilities are, I miss the boiling plasm pools of Cold Harbor. And your...
I understand your concerns, but think of the potential rewards. These woods have long been rumored to house a powerful forest spirit.
There's something off about these Bosmer. Something wild, feral. Let me handle the talking. I have a way with words. My woodland friend... No! We must treat with them! There is no need for weapons. We come in peace.
The maiden has decreed that you have no place here. You leave the earth tonight. Charge!
Kill them!
So they killed the Hainer German. His death will not be a hollow one. We've managed to capture a prisoner.
Forest Mother was right again.
See how she takes care of us, my daughters. They have taken their lives. Longclaw's daughters are not gone. Celine blessed them with a gift, the gift of spirit life. See their hunt begin anew.
Slaughter quickly. Return to the barrier.
Celine,
again, my dear Celine. Your secrets belong to me now. Even in death, you will help me in so very many ways.
You mages are as treasonous as your scent is foul. We had an agreement.
You made a deal with the guild, not with me. Your soul will make me one of the most powerful mages in the guild. I have waited long for this.
I have done nothing to your kind, and yet you come into my home, kill my thrall. You had best live the rest of your life looking over your shoulder. My kind have ways of returning to finish our business.
We shall see, my pet.
No! No!
The knowledge we will obtain from the soul... You are an altruistic one, aren't you? Study it, of course.
Quiet moments between battles. Understood. Queen, you're out.
Perhaps you wish to take a fall.
Welcome.
everyone has arrived. Report to Prefect Kalo, Five Claw, while I confer with the Queen.
An eclipse is an eerie sight, but where are the dragons? The moons come together and the sky grows dark. As ready as we can be. The Khajiit militia, not a chance. We only hope to slow them enough to give Tharn and Chimera the time they need to stop the Moongate from opening. Or find a way to shut it if all else fails. Dragons, go join Queen Chimera. I'll take charge down here.
Zamarak will go.
Get those fires out and ready the ballistic. Move it, soldiers!
Time for reckless audacity and daring do.
Uraxians. The wall has been breached.
Kill the cats and the traitors!
Up there. More Uraxians. Here, we need to deal with that breach. More soldiers. Take them down. The path is clear. We need to reach Queen Chimera. Gareshri, no! Stay with me, old master. Gareshri still breathes, but his injuries are serious. He needs a healer. With Gareshri injured, someone else must take command of this position. Make sure the Uraxians and the dragons encounter enough resistance to slow. Yes, my friend. This is Zamarak's chance to finally atone for his past mistakes. Wait, what is this? The dragon horn. This one doesn't know why Gareshri was... Go! Now, Five Claw!
Maybe I should have fought left instead of right. Let's try that again. I've got these hooligans on trout. Let's get to Amda before the moon's completely alive.
how the moons align with the ancient gate. The lattice opens a path to Jode's core. But how did you get the dragon horn? Where's Garishri? And Garishri? Hurt? And the Euraxians behind our defenses? The power, yes. But not the knowledge and experience. I will continue to try
The dragon horn. It's our only chance.
No, Firefly! Not yet! Through the portal, both of you, and bring the dragon horn.
Chimera, wait!
Fiveclaw, we stand on the sacred plane of Jode. From the memories I absorbed at the Shadow Dance Temple, Anequina and the Moon Priests came here to honor the moons and set them on their way after their sacred joining. Here, on the plane of Jode, the memories become clearer with every passing moment. Kunzari was able to use Calgronti's own greed against him. The dragon sought the power. He offered a way to combine the natural power of Jode's core with the mystic might of his loyal dragons. Calgronti's greed was his undoing.
Mulamnir, the vermin still pester us. Devour them. As you say, my brother.
sacred place.
The moon priests worship your gods now, you insignificant mortal.
Avoid Mulamnir as best you can.
Feel it.
Calgrontine is absorbing Jode's core. As long as the moons remain aligned, the power flowing through him is unimaginable.
Get me to that platform, Tarn. I can separate the moons using the altars. You must deal with Mulamnir Fiveclaw. I will divert whatever energy I can into the Dragonhorn, but use it sparingly.
You dare to face me, morsel? Insect. Do not let them best you, Mulamnir. Yes, brother. I will make this quick. Tosh!
The moons. I need to finish the ritual. Joan and Jode, hear me.
The power! It belongs to me!
Separate and resume your eternal dance. Now, Viper! Sound the horn!
You did it, Chimera! You ended the eclipse! But that means...
Denied!
The moon gate has closed. We are trapped, yes. But Mulamnir is dead, and Calgrontit has been defeated.
Oh, hello! You always find things in the last place you know.
Calgrontit, I wonder. I'm actually pleased to see you, Cadwell. Come, Chimera. Your people await their queen.
Thank you, my friends, for everything.
Queen Chimera, have you been injured?
I am fine, just tired. But look, the moons are no longer aligned. Tell me about the dragons, the Euraxians. What is the state of our forces?
Our scouts tell us that most of the Euraxians and dragons fled when the moons parted. Our own troops have not returned, but the Main has sent an envoy.
An envoy from the Main? If you'll excuse me, I have other business to attend to.
We did it, Five Claw! We put the moons back in motion and defeated both Mulamnir and Calgrontit. Just being on the plane of Jode clarified the memories I inherited. He did grow larger with every infusion of power he absorbed. But the horn dislodged him from Jode's core, which allowed me to finish the... I cannot be named queen without the Main's blessing. That, however, is my worry. For now, you should rest. We must honor our fallen and learn the fate of our troops at the Moongate. And after that, we will celebrate a new dawn for elsewhere. We have accomplished much, my friend. We overthrew the tyrant, Euraxia Tal, defeated Zumag Foom and the Betrayer, even killed at least 2 dragons. Nothing specific. Not really. I guess this sense of worry will stay with me until I know the fate of Gareshri, Zamarak, even Prefect Kalo. I would That is just it. I have no idea. Moons, my head pounds. The effort I exerted at Jode's core was not without... I appreciate your assistance, my friend. Find out what happened to Gareshri and the others, then bring word back to me. Meanwhile, I will try. Far from it. But without Calgrontit and Mulamnir to lead them, they are solitary beasts without a grand plan. Colossal, dangerous beasts to be sure, but not the There is little difference between myth and history for the Khajiit Five-Claw. Whether Euraxia discovered the Kunzari stories, and that led them...
After all this excitement, I could use a nice long lie down. Come.
Shore's bones. Rigert knew he should have brought more meat.
Zamarak is happy to see you, friend. Just what you would expect. We held our ground against the swarming Uraxians and their necromancers, repelled the dragons as best we could. Between the Khajiiti militia and the Cygnus irregulars, we held them off. When the moons separated, the Uraxians broke off their attack and Zamarak doesn't know for certain. We faced mostly the Uraxians on the upper ridge. Prefect Kalo commanded the ballisti, so he could tell you more. This one, Zamarak hopes to serve as Queen Kamira's claw, and defend the throne as he was trained to do. If she will not have me, well...
Oh, it's you. Good to see you're still among the living. I suppose you had a hand in getting the moons to finally pull apart? Hang on, I need to finish my report. I find that it's best to write it all down while it's still fresh. It's all in my report. Our troops held their ground and fought bravely. We lost many good soldiers. It was crucial to our survival. When the moons separated, the dragons broke ranks. They seemed to lose their drive, their purpose. They stopped attacking, and the ones that survived Zamarak's charge lost what remained of their courage when the dragons abandoned the field of battle. They scattered like sand roaches and ran in all directions. We still have a lot to do to heal the scars left by Euraxia and her mercenaries. I'll offer our services to Queen Kamira and Lord Garesh if that's what they need. But the Cygnus...
It's good to see you, Five Claw. We only just returned after I was caught in that dragon blast. Zamarak, I know that I am still alive and great. There are those among the troops who need me.
Outsider, this one must speak with you. This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Nequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen. Kashia under such wonders you have accomplished, and to have touched the face of blessed Jode. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to determine what... The healers? This one hopes the speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for your question, we must settle the matter of Enequina's succession. Kashia must determine if Kamira is... Certainly, but anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiiti, she must be recognized by the Main. With Gareshri indisposed, will you... Before you return to Kamira's side, this one requests an additional favor. The Main gave Kashia a sealed letter for Abner Tharn, but he refuses to see me. I understand that you and he... The specifics concern the Tharn alone, but this one believes it deals with the artificial eclipse and its impact on Khajiiti society. The moons hold great... No matter what caused the eclipse, Joan and Jode joined as one. When this occurs naturally, one born then may become the next Main. But during a false eclipse, succession becomes a concern. The Main hopes Tharn can explain the arcane implications. The Main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the Speaker and the envoys are for. For now, the Main's duties do not include Enequina. But no.
I've been in the House of Reveries for years now, but felt stagnated as of late. All I did was read the same lines, perform the same roles, see the same people.
Abner, you simply must stay for the ceremony. It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, I think I've overstayed my welcome as far as Chimera is concerned. You and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone. No one was supposed to notice as I am neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance. My time in Elsewhere has shown me that I have limits. I'm not the battle mage I was in my younger days. Besides, I hate parties, small talk, speeches, canapé. I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman became a leader. She's already a queen. Everything else is simply ceremony. I've lingered here long enough. You were an able enough... An intriguing question. Are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse next in line for the main? But this... We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Calgrontiid. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Calgrontiid couldn't escape from Jode just as we did. He absorbed a remarkable amount of energy while the moons were...
Nevertheless, this one has asked the Outlander to stand beside Chimera, should I decide to give...
Garishri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moongate. Dragons and necromancers, I understand. But politics and coronations, they twist my tail, and their regalia, it pinches. Moons, I miss my leathers. I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Anequina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall and accept my... The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. I want you to know, I appreciate everything you have done for Elsewhere. For me. I do not believe we would have survived.
The healers were able to do wonders, my friend. I almost feel like my old self again. I will secure Chimera's claim. You just stand beside...
Who will confirm that Chimera is the daughter of King Hemekar and the rightful heir to the throne of Anequina?
I will, as her guardian all these years, and as the Speaker of the Main. Chimera is the rightful heir. Come forth, daughter of Hemekar and Numara. Come forth, child of Anequina.
Chimera, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main accepts and recognizes your claim. All hail Chimera, Queen of Anequina!
I promise to serve our people. And I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented and invaluable. Five Claw, my comrade and friend, please, approach the throne. Courageous Five Claw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people. They will be told from one generation to the next. As Kunzari passed in, then say nothing, my friend. Just know that you helped deliver my homeland from tyranny. You appeared when elsewhere needed you most. In our most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. And I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Enequina. There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with. But now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it. It is time for different adventures, Five Claw. I must lead my people and erase the memories of the usurper queen. May her name be blotted from the histories. Just what you would expect. I listen to problems and I try to find solutions. I suppose I must coordinate with our allies in the Dominion at some point, and there are still... And all hail Five Claw, whom I name Champion of Enequina!
Thank you for helping to restore...
100 apologies, Walker, but the show is postponed for now. Oh, forgive Tahara. Her worry gets the better of her. One of my menagerie's most terrifying. Oh, a vicious beast with ravening jaws and beady black eyes. The Brett and Tahara bought it from called the creature Bertel. This one is humbled by your generosity, Walker. Of course. Yes, of course. It stalks on 4 clawed feet, standing as high at the shoulder as Tahara is at her waist. Its fur is... Yes! Oh, Walker, you will never meet a more fearsome creature. To think the noble wolf bred into such a compact frame of... Well, no, dog just means dog. But still, you know what Tahara is.
Oh, for the love of... Dog trappings! All over my new sandals, too. Damn!
Jalar hopes you have... You're either the best-dressed beggar I have ever seen, or this is some kind of con. What's your game, Walker? What? You want to buy this one's leftovers? That is...
My hero returns with the dread Bertel in tow. Ah, indeed you do. The Gorger of Glenumbra captured once more. The Gorger of Glenumbra returns. Feast your eyes upon his rippling musculature before he regains his appetite and feasts upon us all.
Do you think it's safe to keep such creatures in the middle of town? If that dog escaped...
Just look at these monsters! Bajan has never seen something so hideous! Aside from his mother-in-law, of course.
Oh, thank what? No, of course not. Well, not at first, anyway. Tahara did not mean for Bertel to escape, but show business relies on happy accidents, yeah? I know it will. Just...